fam. So welcome to the February round of message readings. I want to do a quick intro just as a big thank you. I just passed my 1,000 subscriber mark, so thank you so much to all of you out there. Literally couldn't do it without you. It is all for you and all about you. And I've been thinking of some way to just kind of do something fun to commemorate it. And I was thinking I rarely ever talk about me or put me on the videos. And I had recommendations to do like a Q&A video, so I was like, what better time than right now? So I'm going to give it some time. I don't know how many questions will come through, but if there's any questions you have for me, and it can be about anything. If you wanted to know more about me personally, if you wanted to know my opinions on anything, like literally if you have a question, fire away. No topic is off limits. So yeah, I don't know how long I'll give it, but I'll give it some time once we get some questions together. And I'll do like a 1,000 subscriber funsies Q&A, I guess. I don't know. Maybe we could even do it as a live if that's a thing. I don't know. Whatever. However, so I just wanted to give a big thank you and kind of just let you guys know. Send your questions either on my Instagram at the Guiding Chariot. You can drop them in the comment section down below. We'll put them all together and we'll do a special video shouting you guys out and answering your questions. Outside of that, welcome to your reading. Let's get into it. We're going to pull some oracle and some tarot cards to figure out some messages for the month. As I've been filming them, it's been really funny because a lot of them have been coming out focused on relationships. So most of you guys out there have kind of lucked out and are getting 2 love readings for the month of February. So enjoy it. But they've been super positive, so I hope you enjoy your reading. As always, shout it out in the comments. I love you guys. Thank you again for hitting the 1,000 subscribers. And let's get to your video. Bye. Hey Scorpio, this is TC, your Guiding Chariot. Welcome to your February monthly reading. This is going to be a general reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. So as a general reading, just a heads up, may resonate, may not resonate. Biggest thing, don't try to force the messages. Only take what resonates. If it doesn't make sense to your situation, leave it on the table. All right. Oh, okay. We're not wasting any time today, Scorpio. All right. Messages and guidance for the sign of Scorpio. So funny thing. So this is the general reading. So again, apply it to whatever part of your life it seems relevant in. It's been funny because it seems like everyone's been getting love readings. It's almost like you guys got 2 love readings this month. So Valentine's Day must have been a big emotional shift for everyone. I'm filming these last few videos kind of late, so I think we're already in Pisces season. So we are in a very emotional space, so could be something that's on everybody's mind. See if we can get, I want to get one more card for you guys. One more card for Scorpio, please. And then we'll start going through them. Ooh, and there it is. Lovely. All right. All right, Scorpio. So you guys got study and learning. Always a great card, actually. We're always learning, right? And then we have love and accept yourself. Another beautiful card. Very Valentine's-y, isn't it? And then we also have Earth Angel. It's a fun-looking card, right? I like that one. Beautiful. All right. So what is going on here? So you can totally see love and accept yourself right in the middle of everything. So with this being said, I do think, my lovely, lovely Scorpios, your intensity and your drive, I do want to say has been pointed at yourself recently. And I do think some of you might be a little harsh right now or have been a little harsh. And I think that's why this is showing up in the middle. There is a need to be gentle on yourself as you're studying, as you're learning. And again, this doesn't have to be school. This can be you at work, kind of, honing your skills, getting better at your job, mastering something. Doesn't have to be school, even though we see textbooks and all that kind of stuff. It could be, it just depends on your situation. But as you're growing, as you're learning, as you're picking up these new skills, be gentle with yourself. No one was, 1,000,000% right out the gate, right? And then with Earth Angel here, I actually love this card because to me it is a huge card of compassion. You can kind of see, the Earth Angel holding the actual Earth, looking over it, taking care of it. But it's almost kind of like being an angel on Earth. So tapping into that angelic self, those angelic qualities, and exuding them, right? And I think this is even a little more beautiful because this is the Scorpio video. You guys a lot of times get a harsh rap because you do carry a lot of venom, but at the same time, you also carry a lot of care, right? It just depends what side of the fence the other person is on. They treat you right, they get the sweetness. They treat you wrong, sorry about it, your fault. It's exactly what it is. So I think this is really asking you to tap into those more compassionate qualities. But not only tap into them, but also direct them to yourself. It's not just sending it out. It is a bit of being kinder to yourself, being gentler to yourself. Whether that means you've just been too critical, it could mean that you have been or putting energy into a certain task, a certain focus, and not taking care of yourself, which, eventually you'll burn out and then you won't be able to do anything. So that also isn't very wise. So, again, we could be at this point for many different reasons, but the key is that just as much as, this study, this training, this job, as much as that requires attention and focus and dedication, you deserve just as much, honestly, if not more, to yourself. But yeah, the biggest thing I get from those three is really just this idea of compassion and being gentle to yourself as you are doing this training, as you're doing this study. Again, whether this is actual school or this is, at work, doing your grind, all that good stuff. Let's do... Ooh, no. I saw that. Okay. Nope, there it is. Whoa, Scorpio. Ooh. Oh my goodness. All right. So, Scorpio. It's funny that I opened wanting to tell you that a lot of these readings have been love readings. Whew. Brace yourselves, my friend. All right. So, you have the High Priestess. So, really, really strong Pisces energy. As we're filming this, it is Pisces season, I believe. I think... Yeah, we're in Pisces. Actually, yeah, we're totally in Pisces season. What am I saying? At the time of filming. This High Priestess could just be indicative of this time period, could be indicative of your intuition, the understanding. With the High Priestess, there also is this kind of idea of cataloging, right? Because High Priestess is always depicted, she always has a scroll. In this deck, she has a book, but there's always a log or of some sort in her hand. So there's still this idea of jotting things down, of recording things. So some of you that definitely could be attached to this studying, whatever that means, however that unfolds. But there is this card of messages and intuition, understanding, secrets. So, learning secrets, unearthing secrets. But, as you learn, you gain more understanding. To me, that's where this High Priestess is really coming in. Then you also have the Magician. So another master going on. So to me, this is about being ready. This is about getting to a point where you are in control, where you have the power. Now, do I think you're here just yet? No, but I think you're very close to it. I do think this whole journey with the High Priestess and with this study and learning, this is to get you fully into that position. I do not think you're very far away. I think you have all the tools you need. You may just not have them, master them or have them set up in the right way to really be of the biggest assets to you. but you're pretty much almost there, Scorpio. You're pretty much almost there. So again, that still kind of wants me to repeat that piece about be gentle to yourself. You've done so much work. So don't be like, oh, but I should be at the top of the mountain. I still have like 10 feet to go. It's only 10 feet. Think of how far it was when you were at the bottom of the mountain. Like, that's the feeling I'm getting off of this. It's this very, like, you are so close to the top of the mountain. Like, and I know you wanted to be on the second mountain already, but that's okay. You've still come so far. You've still done so much quality work. It is okay that you're not, 20 steps ahead where you ideally wanted to be. You're still far ahead of the game, all right? And if you needed any more encouragement, here's the King of Air. King of Air, all about the mind, smart, incredibly competent, incredibly confident, professional. The mental power here, off the charts. And again, I think it's still speaking to this part of you that's learning and mastering and analyzing, cataloging things, categorizing things. What do I need to work on? How do I get to this next level? What do I do about this? How do I make this simpler? How do I become more efficient? Whatever it is. These three energies, I mean, I was going to say intellectual. This is your intellectual understanding. This is your intuitive understanding, and this is taking control of the situation. These three elements already on your side. This is like, if you were the president, this is the cabinet. Like, you've stacked the house with the greatest support you could have. So know that everything you need is there, so there's no reason to be kicking yourself in the butt about it. And then you have these three cards all in the suit of water. So you have 9 of water, emotional contentment, peace, happiness. You could say wishes being answered. 2 of water, love this. So we may be getting into some romance here with this. You've got emotional contentment, and then you also have a possible soulmate connection or a friendship with this two of water. And then you also have the Queen of Water, which is about nurturing that emotional space. It's about developing and taking it to a new level. Because, right, the Queen of Water, super, super deep energy. Super, super deep receptive energy. All right? So she also has a very strong intuition, like the High Priestess. And then as the Queen of Water, this is our emotional mother, right? This is the mother who wants to make sure you're feeling okay, you feel safe. Oh my God, who picked on you? Oh my God, da da da. So again, this also reflects some loving energy to yourself and taking care of yourself, right? Possibly even taking care of others if this Earth Angel is really strong for you, and this is about taking care of, a community or a group of people, your friends, your family, whoever that may be. Again, take that as it resonates. But this Queen of Water can be connected to that Earth Angel and about taking on that emotionally mothering role, right? But again, that also can be applied to yourself. So take it how it resonates. You also have the Lovers here on the bottom of the deck. Ace of Fire, so some passion. And a Page of Air, which is a new beginning. So some of you could be meeting someone new. Some of you could even be walking away from an old relationship with the 8 of Water underneath that. Just putting it out there. There could be a new connection coming soon. Now, I say coming soon because I don't think this is here yet. So if you're already talking to someone, this one isn't for you. This message isn't for you. This is for someone who I don't think is talking to anyone or is in a relationship that you kind of know is coming to an end, right? So part of what this is one, being kind to yourself, because if there are issues in your current relationship, it's not completely your fault, right? It always takes 2 to tango, so don't be blaming yourself. Don't be taking all that on you, or also don't be carrying around that anger with you. You know what I mean? Like, even if you're mad or you're hurt by something, don't sting yourself, right? You can still be gentle and kind to yourself, knowing you did the best, knowing you did what needed to be done, what you thought was right, what you thought showed compassion. It's I'm just going to keep that short. Don't punish yourself is the thing. Because I have seen many of my Scorpio friends, whom I love to death, and not even like Scorpios, like this could be people who just have Scorpio somewhere else in their chart. One of the things they do at some point is eventually turn that stinger on themselves, right? No, there is no need for that right now. None, all right? if this is, I will say, if I'm talking to someone who is in this process of leaving one and moving towards another eventually, because I don't think you're leaving for someone specific, you're just leaving, which is creating space for this one to come in, right? But if I'm connecting to someone who's in that situation, the point there is, know that you did everything you could. Know that you did what you needed to do, what you thought was right, what was right. You know, it wasn't strong enough to last, so it's okay. Don't beat yourself up over it. You know, work on yourself. Whatever this is, again, work, school, whatever it is, personal development. Put your energy into that, because this next person not here yet. So we want to make sure you're feeling good and strong and confident before this person shows up. Because if you're still hemming and hawing by the time this person comes up, you know, that's going to slow this connection down. Where if, you know, you're ready to go and they show up, it's bam, right there. Ooh. Literally almost sprayed those all over the floor. Alright, one final card for Scorpio. What type of advice or direction do we have for Scorpio? So I got some good feedback when I used the Divine Directions card. Oh, okay, there it is. The last round of videos, so I thought we would do it again. You guys have 2 here. Oh, I love this. I'm going to mess this name up. So cyclamen, I'm going to say cyclamen, right? Here, let me hold it up closer. So resignation, say goodbye to what you no longer need. We talked about that, especially if this is a relationship. I feel like this is really connecting to those people who are in a relationship that you kind of already know needs to end or is coming to an end. That just feels like it's specifically for anyone relating to that. And then you also have the Lenten Rose. Protection, conserve what you have, save a little. So this, to me, especially with this conserve what you have, again, big theme here is this like self-love moment. But a part of it is because, one, if you're on this side of the fence and you're leaving one relationship behind, again, that love doesn't need to go out anymore. Now we need to strengthen and take care of us. If they're not there and this person hasn't come in, they're not there to give the love to yet. So again, give it to yourself. And just in general, as you go about your day, taking care of others, helping others, taking care of tasks, doing your work, doing your job, whatever it is, you also need to be refilled. So if you're not getting it externally, give it to yourself. Give it to yourself. Don't give everything away. So there is a need to kind of have your own barriers up, have your own protection up, right? And you know, I say this to Cancer all the time. Cancer has a shell, you have an exoskeleton. You come with your own protection. So do not forget that. If something or someone is asking more of you than you really have to give at that moment, or if you just need to have a little moment, take it. Take it. To me, this Lenten Rose is more so not that you necessarily need protection, that you're going into something, but it's about having your barrier. It's remembering that you have protection. You are not at the mercy of who knows what. You know, if you need to take a break or if you need to like disconnect for a minute, you are safe to do that. You are okay to do that, okay? That's the big thing I'm getting with this Lenten Rose. So slight different interpretation, but to me that's what it's really communicating. All right, my lovely Scorpio, I'm going to wrap up right there. As always, sending you the best, sending you love and light. Thank you, as always, for all the support, your comments, subscriptions. If you're not already, definitely please subscribe and hit the like button. I don't know how that goes. So one of those. As always, you can always reach out to me with anything. Feel free to hit me up. You can hit me up in the comment section, Instagram, email. All that info will be down below. But until next time, wishing you all the best, Scorpio. Take care, and I will see you in your next video. Bye.